The Shinola Hotel project is easily the most complex project I've ever worked on at Kramer Design Group. It is a full city block comprised of 2 existing historic buildings with 3 new structures built in between them across a public utility alley with a bridge connecting them all. The old buildings are never flat and level. They're never plumb. In the Shinola Hotel, the maximum difference that occurred between buildings, between the old and the new, was about 3 inches when all was said and done. What we are tasked with is how do you connect that together in a seamless way?
Inpro had a wide range of floor covers that weren't necessarily centered on the expansion joint. They had the expansion joint on one side and then extend out just in one direction. That, to me, made more sense because we were attaching to the side of an existing beam and then going off to one side, which would be the new construction side of the building. We did a site visit and we just kind of had another meeting and really brainstormed about what products would be used.
The most unique challenge or condition for this project was the height variation in slabs. That created an opportunity to take a standard system, modify it from an engineering standpoint, elongate it a bit to accommodate that height difference, ensuring that it continues to be functional from a loading and ADA standpoint, but also retain the high-end aesthetics required for this very unique property.
The best type of expansion joint is one that people don't even see or don't realize is there. And in my opinion, and I think even, probably the opinion of some of the people I know that have kind of walked through and stayed here, we did a really good job making that transition from building to building as seamless as possible and as invisible as possible, despite it being very technical and pretty tedious.
The biggest compliment I've received is from people who do know architecture and buildings who walk through this thing and say, oh man, that was a piece of work. Like, how did you coordinate all that? How did you get it to work out? I can only imagine. The level of finish that you're able to do all these kind of technical things but still maintain that high level of finish is kind of off the charts.